Do you struggle to feel confident in yourself? What if instead of struggling to share your ideas in meetings or struggling with confidence in relationships, in social settings, or just in your own decisions, what if you begin to be confident in yourself? Where you can be confident in your strengths, in your abilities, where you can share your ideas, and where you can take those bold steps. Well, if that's you, I'll be sharing with you in this video how to be confident in yourself. My name is Christiana. I help brilliant women overcome self-doubt and increase self-confidence so that they can achieve bold goals. If you want to increase self-confidence, then take advantage of my free self-confidence booster plan. The information is in the description box below. When you lack confidence in yourself, it will create problems within you. You may find yourself doing some of the following. Self-sabotaging. This is when you take deliberate actions to derail successes that you've had or to derail things that will move you in the right direction. For example, you could find yourself procrastinating unduly. So instead of taking the steps that you have planned out to take, you for some reason are not taking it. Or you could find yourself, even though you've worked hard and you're ready to go for that promotion, somehow you talk yourself out of it, saying that you're not qualified, you don't have what it takes, or you get yourself into a state where you don't feel good enough to go for that promotion that you've worked so hard for. You could also find yourself ruminating when you're not confident in yourself. What does that mean? Ruminating is when you take a situation and you go over and over and over that situation in your mind in a way that you're seeking to look for the negatives. You just keep going over what that person said. What do they mean? What do you think she said? What do you think that may result in? And you just keep going over and over a particular situation where you don't see the positive, but your focus is constantly on the negative. These are some of the signs that you're not confident in yourself. You may also find it hard to trust yourself and to trust others. When you're not confident in yourself, it means that you don't trust your own opinions. You don't trust your own strengths. And as a result, you may find that you don't trust people. When they say something, you don't quite take it that they mean what they say because you are second guessing yourself. You're second guessing them. Were they authentic? Did they really mean it? Can I trust them? A lack of self-confidence in yourself will also increase anxiety. That's because you will go into situations unsure about yourself. You will doubt your ability to perform in any given situation. You will doubt whether you will mumble your words. You will wonder how people will perceive you. All of that will just increase your sense of anxiety. Listen, I could go on about what the problems that could be created with when you lack confidence in yourself. And I'm curious, does any of these resonate with you? Can you relate to any of these points I've just mentioned? If you can, I want to hear you in the comments, and please give this video a thumbs up. On the flip side though, when you are confident in yourself, you will find that you are able to confidently share your ideas in meetings. You're not worried about what the other person thinks about you and how you're going to perform in social settings because you're confident in yourself. So you will no longer find it difficult to share your ideas at your workplace or to share your opinions. Also, you will find that you're no longer a people pleaser, because a people pleaser is somebody who is constantly seeking approval from others and putting other people's needs first. But when you're confident in yourself, you value yourself and you don't need it to get that approval from others or to please them at your own detriment. When you're confident in yourself, you will honor your values. You will stand for what you believe instead of conforming to what other people expect, or playing small and diminishing your strengths and your achievements because you don't want other people to think differently about you. These are some of the benefits that come with being confident in yourself. So, how do you actually begin to get confident in yourself? Let's get into it. Accept your strengths and your weaknesses. See, sometimes we struggle to accept our weaknesses because we have made a conclusion that accepting our weaknesses means that we are settling for less or means that we're not good enough. And that could not be farther from the truth. Accepting your weaknesses does not mean that you stop pursuing for excellence, or you stop raising the standard for better. It means that you are not in denial of the fact that you will make mistakes and you have made mistakes and you're capable of making mistakes, but also the fact that those mistakes do not define you and they do not stop what is possible for you. In the same vein, it's also important that you accept your strengths. Accept what you're good at. Take the compliment. Accept the fact that you're a great leader. Accept the fact that you are a great organizer. Accept the fact that you are a great mom, that you do fantastic things. It's important that you're able to accept both your weaknesses, knowing that they do not define you, and your strengths, knowing that there's always room for more, and that the fact that you succeeded does not mean that there's no room for growth. And so both of these will help you stand confidently, because you know that your weaknesses don't define you. And you know that even though you've succeeded, there's still room for growth. And that's what helps you continue to be confident in yourself. Next, determine your value ladder. What does that mean? Well, determine what your own standard for success is, so that what you deem as success is not dictated to you by others. So, what is your value ladder? What are those things that you know, this is my standard? In appearance, what does that look like? In finances, what does a good, healthy financial account look like for you? In well-being, in your spirituality, what are your standards? And that way, when you are walking and living according to your standards, even when you see somebody who has more than you, you're not going to be insecure in yourself, because you know that you are living up to your own standard. And so it's important that first you define what that value ladder is in all of those different areas, and you work towards achieving those standards for yourself. And that way, it doesn't matter what anybody else has, because you know that according to your standard, this is success and you're fine with it. That's going to help you show up confidently wherever you go and before whomever you stand, because, hey, I'm doing good by my standard and this is good for me. Allow yourself a margin of error. So often, we are too quick to blame ourselves. We are too quick to be critical, to be self-critical. That's because we're not allowing ourselves a margin of error. So what I want you to do to help you to be confident, allow yourself room to fail, and know this, it is absolutely okay. Listen, as long as you're living and breathing, and as long as you're in this flesh and blood, you will make mistakes and you will fail sometimes, because there's no such thing as perfection in this human body. And so allow yourself room for those times when you're going to fail, so that when that happens, you be like, you know what, it's okay. I'm only human. I'm working towards the best version of myself. There's room for improvement. I can be better. I'm a work in progress. That will help you to always show up confidently, because you know that even if you fall or fail, you're going to be okay. There'll be another opportunity tomorrow to do better. Next, this one is so important, and it's putting yourself out there. Confidence is a skill that can be taught. You know, we are not born confident. Growing up, you may have lived in an environment or in a family setting, in a community that really nurtured that self-belief in yourself. And so you happen to be more confident than others. Or you may find that you grew up in a community and an environment that did not nurture self-belief. And as a result, you're grown now, but you're struggling with confidence in yourself. And so what I want you to do to begin to learn the skill is to put yourself out there. Confidence comes by practicing over and over and over again. So putting yourself out there, it's a huge component of finding confidence in yourself, or being confident in yourself. Next, do not take failure personally. Failure is simply feedback. It gives you the opportunity to see what worked, what did not work, and what you can fine-tune, how you can be better, what you can do differently. If you keep that mindset that failure is simply feedback, that's going to help you keep trying and keep putting yourself out there, because you know that you're getting feedback every time it doesn't work, that there's another way, that maybe something needs to be pruned or something needs to be done better. Listen, you can be confident in yourself irrespective of whatever environment you grew up in. It's a skill and a muscle that can be built. And this is exactly what I want for you. If you want help to be confident in yourself, then take advantage of my free self-confidence booster plan. The information is in the description box below. Your turn. I've shared with you some of the benefits of being confident and how specifically you can begin to be confident in yourself. I want to hear from you. What stood out for you in these steps that I shared with you? What have you tried in the past that has worked, and what will you be sharing with us in the comments to help us all grow? Subscribe if you like this video and share it with other women who need to be confident in themselves. Until I see you with my next video, I want you to check out these videos, and I want you to remember this. You were made for more, so stop playing small. Go out there and have a great week.